welcome back to another tour. Today we are standing in front of the Barletta floor plan here located in Upper Canyon by Pulte Homes. Now, what we're staring at is a single level 1,900 square foot, 3-bed, 2-bath, 2.5 car garage with the option of a den or a 4th bedroom. Now, before I go inside and show you the actual tour, I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about what it's like to live in the Upper Canyon area and some special incentives from Pulte Homes. So let's start off with Upper Canyon, the actual community. What does it have to offer? So right now there's 3 different builders. Number 1 being Blandford, number 2 being D.R. Horton, and number 3 being Pulte. These are gonna be the only builders that are gonna be in this community. They're gonna be roughly about 1,050 homes, and they're all gonna be using 1 HOA, and they're gonna have 1 community amenities. Now, I'm gonna insert some screenshots and I'm gonna insert some drone footage so you guys can see what the community is actually looking like. And let me tell you, this thing is going to be beautiful. It is gonna be an HOA of only $198 a month. So it's gonna be super, super affordable. And you're gonna get pickleball, you're gonna get your pool, you're gonna get your dog parks, and most importantly of all, you're gonna get $1 million mountain views everywhere you look. That kind of leads me to the location. Where are we at? As I mentioned, we are in Ahwatukee near the South Mountain Preserve. From the drone footage, there is literally mountain views 360 everywhere you look. There is not going to be a bad lot or a bad property nowhere in this community. Now, outside of the mountain views, what else is there to offer? Well, there's gonna be a ton of hiking, there's gonna be a ton of biking, and you're gonna be right off of the highway, but you're not sitting on top of it where you get way too much traffic noise. This community is gonna be very private. It's gonna be close enough to the city, but far enough away where you don't really have the city life around you. Now, downtown Phoenix is gonna be roughly only about 25 minutes away from you, and the beauty about it is that you can take the South Mountain either east or west. Now, as I mentioned, there's gonna be a ton of privacy here. It's gonna be a super quiet community. And best of all, this is the last plot of land that they have here. So for home appreciation and home values, if you wanna live in this location, well, guess what? You're gonna have to pay for it. So there is no bad deal here. Now, to wrap things up, I wanna talk a little bit more about the builder. Now, something to note is that number 1, the incentives with these builders change week to week, month to month. Whatever I'm gonna say now, chances are that there could be changes, but right now, the reality is that builders are giving deals, and it is a great time to get great incentives and low interest rates, specifically from new build construction homes. Okay, so let's talk about Pulte Homes. So Pulte Homes is, again, one of the 3 builders here, and they actually have 6 models. And let me tell you, they have options. Outside of those 6 models, they have roughly 15 different floor plans. I've walked every single one of them, as you guys know from the video. And they have all different price points, anything that you can imagine. Pulte has more options than D.R. Horton, and to be honest, I really love their floor plans, and I think they're just better builds right now. Now, they're roughly gonna have only about 335 homes in the community, and I don't think these are gonna last long, and honestly, they're just flying off the shelf. So to kind of wrap things up with the incentives, right now it's the same. They have 2 different incentives going, 1 for dirt and 1 for quick move-ins. So they have ARM rates going from $399 and 30-year fixed going from $4.99, and they're doing up to $10,000 and $20,000 in upgrades on the house. And on top of that, they're helping with up to 6% in closing costs. Now again, as I've mentioned before, all of these are negotiable. Whatever deal they have there, I guarantee you, we can get a better one. So that pretty much wraps it up with the basics of Pulte Homes. Now with that being said, let's get on with the tour. Okay, so now we're in front of the Barletta floor plan. So this is a 1-story home. It's got, again, the boxy look. Love the lights. I like the lights that they put in the front, but very basic home. Let's walk on inside and see what you got. So as we walk in, the first thing we're greeted is by our flex area. Could be a room. This is like a, they got it set up obviously as an office right now. You're greeted with it as soon as you walk in. Then walk in. First off, look at that at the top. Love that. Then we're right into a nice little open floor plan, right? So very popular these days. These finishes are beautiful. Love the cabinets, love the countertops, love, love, love the look. These are beautiful. And then we've got obviously our nice light fixtures at the top. We've got our open here kind of living room, dining room area. Pretty decent size. Then we're gonna go over to our bedrooms. And so as we walk in over here, we're gonna get started with our first bedroom to the right, which is bedroom number 1. Pretty okay size, okay closet. And then we have our laundry right here. Same kind of finishes on the cabinet. Love that. Then we have another flex spot right here. So these doors actually shut. They have it set kind of with this cabinet here. Love, love, love this detail right here in the middle. Then you're gonna have kind of your shared bathroom space. So the tiles over here, Not that big of a fan of tile. You probably won't be either, to be honest. But again, I do love the cabinetry that we have. And then we have our dual sink. That's gonna lead us to our third bedroom. Again, we have our closet right here. Normal size. This bedroom does seem like it's a little bit bigger than the other one, but not too small, not too big. So as we make our way around the house now, again, back through the living room, we are going to end up at our master bedroom. Now, master bedroom is huge. Love the size of the master. Love the top right here. Love the chandelier, what they got going. And then basically love the big window that they have to the backyard. Super big fan. Then look at this shower. So we've got a nice big shower. Doesn't have a close right here, but yeah, I love it. Obviously, we've got the dual sinks. We have the same cabinets. We have our toilet, and then we have a pretty decently big size master closet. So this is big. This is big, folks. I like the size of it. Hope you guys do too. Now, in order to wrap up the tour, let's make it onto the backyard so you guys can see what we're working with. So now, as we make it outside, this backyard, it's not the biggest, I will be honest. So we are working with less square footage here, but you've kind of got this little shaded patio that we have here. Then we kind of have, look at this that they did here. I love this finish. Whoever ends up buying this model home, it's gonna be beautiful. And then we've got our backyard, obviously very private. Mountain views are over there. And yeah, we've got a pretty normal sized backyard, typical that they have in these kind of new build homes. And there's your one story, and that pretty much wraps it up for this part of the tour. How about that tour? Now, I really hope that you guys enjoyed the tour here at Pulte Homes. Now, before I let you go, like I said, I did want to mention my special rebate program, and I do have some special incentives for you guys. So number one, it is my $10,000 rebate program where you can save up to $10,000 of the purchase of this home when you use me in the transaction to purchase one of these homes. Now, if you want more details on that, all you have to do is click the link below. All of the information is there, or reach out to me and I will give you all the details that you need. Now, the second part is my list and buy program, where you can save money when you use me to list your home and to purchase another one, where we are listing homes for the low price of 1%. Now, it doesn't mean that you get a 1% service. It just means that we're giving you flexibility where you need to upgrade or downgrade your home, that you can use those funds to roll them into the purchase of a new home. Now, if any of these programs interest you, or you want more information about Upper Canyon, about Pulte Homes, or any special pricing or incentives that weren't mentioned to get the current data, be sure to reach out to me. All of my information is below. Again, this is Derek Perez, your local Phoenix realtor, here for all of your real estate needs.